welcome to another episode of Analysis, Analysis Show, Analysis Podcast for the listeners, the Analysis Show for the YouTube. Man, you guys been amazing. Thank you guys for liking, subscribing, keep doing the same. Without you guys, it doesn't happen. You know, if you want to share with your friends, and more or less, I want you guys to share your ideas with me. You know, like your ideas, who you want to see next, what you want to see next. And I'll try my best to get there. I'll try my best. I can't promise everything, but I'll try my best. But today, man, we have somebody special, and a lot of people might not know his journey. Just know him because like he's amazing on the court, great guy, and just a hard worker. But there's a lot of things that people don't know about, and I think this was going to be one of the nicest interviews I've had in a minute for people listening and for people watching. But you know, I got to give him the intro. So. Wearing number 14 from Boston, Massachusetts, Terance, the stat stuffer. And you know why? Because he does every little thing that impact the game. Man, thank you.
It's the best intro I got ever.
Oh man, I'm working on it. I appreciate you for being on the show, on the pod. But what do you feel about the nickname Stat Stuffer?
I like it.
Who gave you that nickname?
I have no idea where that came from.
It's from college. You know, they say one of the college coaches was like, man, this guy, he feels the stat. He's doing all these things and all the little things that impact the game. And I was watching it. And I said, yeah, that's actually him. That's actually him. And I think a lot of people don't know like what you bring to the table. And not only a lot of people don't know what you bring to the table. And even if they do know, I don't think they know the journey. They kind of think it's easy just because, you know, just so physically and naturally gifted as an athlete. Just like, okay, that's what he does. But I don't think they know, like, the story. You know, you coming to the league first. And not even basketball. Like, this just go, like, with the now. Like, you coming to the NBA and establishing yourself as a starter. Mm-hmm. And big playoff minutes and big playoff runs. Right. So, and mostly, my first question would be, did you get drafted? Did you?
Yeah. I got drafted 48th pick. Thought I wasn't gonna get drafted though.
Why?
I was a senior. I did all 4 years. You know how it goes with that. People, he's a little too old. He doesn't do anything great. Don't shoot the ball great. Don't, you know what I'm saying? They want to see you either jump high, shoot well, or pass well. Mm-hmm. So that's what it was, and I didn't know. So yeah, that's what happened. 48th pick.
48th pick. How'd you feel when you got drafted? When you say you
I thought the world of it. I was like, you know, I'm gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? Like once I heard my name, I was like, okay, it's time. Like I'm gonna make it. I don't care what it takes. I don't care what team I'm on. I'm gonna find a way somehow. That was my mentality at the time. You know, I was just like, all I need to do was hear my name, and then from there, I got this. You know what I mean? That's what it was.
Yes, sir. So were you there with your family, or who was with you?
Yeah. So I had a little draft party.
Okay.
Yeah, at a little restaurant in Brooklyn because I was born in Brooklyn. So it was
Brooklyn, right, stand up, Brooklyn.
Yeah, so a bunch of family friends were there, and then we just walked over to Barclays for like the second round just to see what was up, and my name ended up getting called while I was there.
And did you end up doing something? You said after party, so I'm assuming you had
had the after party, friends, family. It was smooth. Yeah, great day.
Did you have? Was it a different feeling? What's give me a little bit more into like, okay, you get drafted. Like, what's the reaction? Okay, from you, I understand. Like, you're like, I'm gonna make it. What about the reaction from everybody else? Like,
they're thinking, you know, money. They're thinking about what's the numbers looking like.
We rich.
Yeah, everybody thinking we're rich. Everybody's jumping around, excited. You know, excited for me though, because during my journey, over the course of however long it took, I think I was 22 at the time. It took a lot of people to help me get to where I was. You know, it was a village. You know, everybody taking me to practice. You know, everybody has a story of taking me to practice. Everybody has a story of picking me up from practice. You know what I mean?
It takes a village. Yep.
Yeah, my parents were busy, and it took a village.
Man, you lived the draft. You go to did you do the rookie transition camp or?
Yeah, I did.
How was it? How'd you feel?
It was a great time.
Why you say that?
I would have pissed the NBPA off.
You're not. It's over with now.
It was a good learning experience.
Okay.
It was a good learning experience. It was just a bunch of young cats stuck in a hotel for a week.
They did the same thing to us.
Yeah,
I'm 2014.
2014. So at the time, what's that? 2019. I'm 2019.
2019. They still do the same. It was in New Jersey. It was in Jersey.
in that old same spot.
Did you have you guys sign the cards?
Yep.
With Panini?
Yep, Panini in the room. So that's what they do. That's how they keep you in the room all day. You got to sign the cards in the room all day, bring it down when you're done. Like 5,000 cards, something like that. Yeah.
5,000.
Speakers coming in, talking to you, trying to, scare you straight.
Scare straight. Yeah, it sounds exactly like it. It was the same kind of feel I had. They did put like a prize for us who is going to finish first. I remember they had like some cash, like credit, like a American Express, something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
we didn't have
that was the only way that was going to have us finish the cards.
Yeah, we didn't have nothing.
Okay, so you finish your treasure cap and you get drafted to who? Which team?
Clippers.
You go straight to, are you going to camp now? You feeling like, obviously I know, but I'm just saying it for the listeners.
Right. Get drafted, rookie transition, then summer league, I think. Is summer league before that?
Yeah,
no,
summer league.
Something's before rookie transition.
Counting between, I can't remember.
I don't remember, but some order like that. Then I get to camp, second round pick. Doc Rivers in the locker room.
Doc, we gotta.
Doc Rivers, we trade for Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Lou Will in the locker room, Montrezl Harrell. The team doesn't have a backup point guard. Doc looks at me. He's like, "All right, I'm making you a point guard." And I'm like, "What? At the highest level, I gotta be a floor general? Like, what? What's going on here?" So it was tough, man. It was crazy. The camp was crazy. I was in the second unit, backup point guard. It was me, Lou Will, Montrezl Harrell, Patrick Patterson, I believe, was the 4 at the time, and I can't remember who was the guard. It might have been Landry Shamet, but. Man,
how'd you feel,
was crazy,
man? Playing the point, like, first of all, shout out to Doc, man, giving opportunity to kids. Like, he's like, go.
Yeah, it was crazy because I played on the wing in college, and I played the point in high school though, so I kind of had a little, idea of what was needed. Yeah. So it was tough though because I'm looking over, I'm like, yo, that's Lou Will. Like, I got to pass to Lou Will, one of the best 6 men of all time, and then I got
6 men like
Pat
Lou
Bev
Will
guarded me every practice. Pat Beverly guarded me every practice. He's starting point guard, so he's locked in. You know what I'm saying? We're going against PG, Pat Bev, Kawhi. It was just crazy. It was a crazy training camp. Like for just being a 48th pick, not thinking anything of it. You know what I'm saying? They wanted me on a 2A at first, but they ended up giving me a standard contract. So I was just in there like just winging it. Like, yeah, let's do it. Whatever.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
It's crazy. It just dropped you in the middle of the ocean. You got like superstars. You got like every whales, sharks, everybody.
Crazy.
You got to like navigate now, huh?
Yeah, and you got one of the biggest, smallest sharks, Pat Bev, picking you up. It was crazy, man. It was a crazy experience.
Pat Bev beast, man. Shout out to the pod. Subscribe to the pod. He says all the time. But okay, so what was your toughest moment like during the camp?
I think just understanding the NBA itself, like trying to figure out like how these guys got so successful. I think that was my biggest thing with me. Like I was just so stuck on how do I become like them. Like I was like, what are they doing after practice? What are they doing? What are they eating? You know what I'm saying? I was looking at every little thing. What are they saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm trying to figure out everything that they're doing so that I could just replicate it to get to where they are. That's how I felt. That's what I felt I needed to do to get there. You know what I mean?
Man, it's crazy that they don't tell you that. They just think it's easy. They'll be like, oh, yeah. Easy name, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that easy. It's not at all. Like it's a close club.
Yeah. And you only get a couple chances, like, especially early on like that. If you're a second-round pick, undrafted, whatever it is, you only get a couple of chances to really show something or do something or change somebody's mind because they already think you ain't that good when you coming in. You know what I mean? So you got to change everyone's mind.
Sure.
So
what is it? So what is the moment that you? I don't want to say solidify, but in our world that doesn't exist. It's just only like saying like, hey, I got to get better every day. I get that, but what was the moment that you said, okay, I'm here now and I'm a Clipper and this is what I do? And
you talking about that year or just during my career?
Your career or that year?
I'd probably say that next year. We went to the Western Conference Finals. I played well in the playoffs. I had that one big game. I had 39 points to send the Clippers to the Western Conference Finals for the first time ever. That year, I just felt
Was
like
that against Utah?
Yeah, against Utah. Yeah.
Can we talk a little bit about the game, about the 39?
I mean, that was their fault. Their game plan was just to help off me. You know.
Wait, hold up. So they had the game. So the game plan, because I don't remember the final exactly. The series. So the game plan was to help off you.
Game plan was all right. So Kawhi started out the series first two games. Second game, he tore his ACL.
Oh,
but I'm still playing little minutes in that series. Yeah. I'm still playing little minutes in that series. But once Kawhi goes out, we need another wing. So I end up starting. Like I go from playing probably like 18 minutes in that series to 30 minutes.
Okay.
So when I started starting, they put Rudy on me as a center, and they were like, "What we're gonna do is just help off everywhere and leave me open wherever I'm at." So I'm like, "Well, I work on my game. Like I can make a catch and shoot. I'm just standing here." And then it just became target practice. Like as the series went on, I'm like, okay, all I gotta do is stand here and shoot this three. Just treat it like practice, and that's what I did in that game. I just stood there, and every time he helped, we ran the same thing. You know, we let PG drive to the paint. He would run in and help, and then they just kick to me, and I just
line it up
like a practice shot. Yeah,
man. But how'd you feel when they played off you?
In the moment, it's kind of you feel disrespected.
Like,
you
man,
feel you feel. But I understand it, man. That they couldn't stop PG. You know what I'm saying? At the time, they couldn't stop Reggie Jackson. He was hooping, so they had to figure something out. Like, how are we gonna help our primary defenders?
Yeah, we need to clog the paint. Yeah,
and Rudy's a great help defender, so that's what their game plan was.
Man, that's all. I'm happy for you. I'm happy that. I'm happy that you guys went to the conference final. I'm happy for you as well. Like, you get to.
I think that was the year y'all won. Pretty sure.
It might be. Wow.
We lost to Phoenix in the Western Conference Finals in Game 6. Yeah. So.
So that's the year we won. That's the year we won. Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy because our finals was insane. I used to conference finals was insane too. Like with the big fella going down and against Atlanta, we were waiting for Philly the whole time. We was waiting for Philly the whole time, bro. It was like getting ready for Philly, and all of a sudden Atlanta shows up, and oh man, like that was crazy. So that game happens, and you move on, and you're like, okay, I'm here now. Like this is it. And